Every day, you're being manipulated, and you don't even know it. From the ads you scroll past, to the conversations with that overly charming coworker, to the subtle guilt trip from your friend or partner. Dark psychology is working behind the scenes. Unless you learn to spot it, you'll keep falling for the same psychological traps over and over again. This video will expose the truth. You'll discover the daily manipulation tactics used on you, how your subconscious gets hijacked, why these tricks work so effortlessly. By the end, you'll not only recognize how manipulation works, you'll be immune to it. What is dark psychology? Dark psychology is the use of psychological principles to manipulate, control, and exploit others. Unlike traditional psychology, which is used to heal and understand people, dark psychology is weaponized. It involves tactics like gaslighting, love bombing, mirroring, fear appeals, and guilt tripping. Techniques designed to bypass your logical brain and target your emotional core. And the scariest part? These tactics aren't just used by villains or toxic people. They're embedded in marketing, politics, media, social interactions, and even relationships. Dark psychology is about influence, but in its most deceptive form. Your brain is wired to be manipulated. The reason you fall for dark psychology tricks daily isn't because you're weak. It's because your brain is designed to take shortcuts. These shortcuts, or cognitive biases, help you make quick decisions, but they also make you vulnerable. Here are a few key biases manipulators exploit. Authority bias. We naturally trust people in positions of power. Reciprocity bias. When someone gives us something, we feel obligated to give back. Social proof. If everyone is doing it, it must be right. Scarcity bias. The fear of missing out makes us act irrationally. Manipulators don't need to overpower you. They just need to trigger the right bias, and your own brain will do the rest. The power of repetition and priming. Ever notice how you start craving a product you never cared about right after seeing 10 ads for it? That's not coincidence. That's priming. Priming is a dark psychology trick where exposure to a stimulus influences your response to a later one. Repetition makes ideas feel familiar, and familiarity breeds trust, even if the idea is manipulative. News media, social media influencers, politicians, and advertisers use priming to implant thoughts into your subconscious. By the time you choose something, your brain has already been nudged to want it. You don't want that energy drink. You were primed to want it. Emotional triggers that open the door. Manipulators don't target your logic. They go for your emotions. That's why you fall for their tricks before you even realize it. Here are emotional triggers they love to exploit. Fear. News outlets use fear to keep you hooked. Toxic people use it to control you. Guilt. After everything I've done for you. Sound familiar? Flattery. Love bombing and praise make you drop your guard. Insecurity. They poke your weaknesses to make you crave validation from them. The illusion of choice. Dark psychology often makes you feel like you're in control when you're not. Example, a manipulator gives you two options. Both lead to what they want. You feel empowered because you chose. This tactic is called a double bind. You can stay and prove you love me, or leave and show you never cared. Either choice benefits the manipulator. You're trapped in a psychological maze designed to make you think you're free while subtly guiding you toward their goal. The mirror effect. Ever met someone who just gets you instantly? They like what you like, agree with your opinions, and reflect your vibe? That's not always connection. It could be mirroring. Mirroring is when manipulators copy your behavior, language, and values to build trust quickly. You start to feel safe, seen, and understood until they start using that trust against you. They learn your fears, dreams, and desires, then manipulate them to control you. The role of social media in manipulation. Social media platforms are built on dark psychology. They hijack your attention, emotions, and even identity. The endless scroll, the likes, the notifications, all trigger dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. Algorithms show you content that aligns with your beliefs, reinforcing them and narrowing your perspective. You're not choosing what to believe. You're being shown what to believe over and over until it becomes your reality. And the worst part, you don't even notice it's happening. Gaslighting. The ultimate mind trick. Gaslighting is a dark psychology weapon designed to make you doubt your own reality. Over time, you stop trusting yourself. You start believing the manipulator's version of reality. This makes you easier to control, because if you can't trust your own perception, you have to rely on theirs. This makes you easier to control, because if you can't trust your own perception, you have to rely on theirs. Gaslighting is mental sabotage disguised as concern. Why you keep falling for it? Despite learning about these tricks, many people still fall for them. Why? Because dark psychology attacks the subconscious, the part of your mind you don't actively control. It bypasses logic and targets emotion, bias, and pattern recognition. We're all creatures of habit. We crave certainty, approval, and belonging. Manipulators know this. They design their tactics to exploit these universal needs. Even when you know something feels off, your brain might convince you it's fine because it's familiar, comfortable, or emotionally charged. How to defend yourself. Now that you see the game, how do you protect yourself? Pause before reacting. If something triggers a strong emotion, take a breath. Emotions are a playground for manipulators. Ask questions. Who benefits from this message? Who's profiting from your belief? Strengthen your boundaries. If someone makes you feel guilty for having boundaries, they're the problem. Educate yourself. The more you understand dark psychology, the less power it has over you. Trust your intuition. If it feels wrong, it probably is. Knowledge isn't just power, it's protection. You can start questioning what you see, feel, and believe. You can pause, analyze, and respond consciously instead of reacting emotionally. The world is full of manipulators, but now you're aware of their playbook. If you're ready to step out of the matrix, hit that subscribe button. This channel will keep arming you with high-level dark psychology insights and mental defense tactics. Let me know in the comments. Which manipulation trick surprised you the most? Stay alert. Stay unbreakable. See you in the next one.